Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick video and just give you a quick tour of DeltaMath. I know we didn't get to use it too much during the school year, but we are going to be using it a lot now that we're e-learning. So anywhere you see blue, this is an assignment. If you see anything in red down here at the bottom, that just means that it's past the due date. You can still do late assignments. You're just going to potentially lose points. Right now, you might not be losing points, still do the assignment, but if it's after the due date, it's just going to be red instead of blue. So here's our 4-6 factoring assignment. This is a fake assignment I just made up to show you. And under here are 4 skills that you guys are going to have to do for this. So right here, you see a check mark. With greatest common factor, I already did my 2 problems that I had to complete. So it has a check mark. I'm done with it. I don't need to go into those problems. So I'm going to click greatest common factor variable only. Okay? And it takes me to this screen. There are a lot of different things on the screen you're going to want to pay attention to. First off, up here is where it says record, 0 out of 2. The 2 tells me that I have to get 2 of those problems correct in order to get my full points. Now if I get it wrong, like if I type in 7 and submit my answer, it's just going to tell me that it's wrong. It's going to show me how to do the problem, and then I get to try again. Okay. So in this problem, I need to find the greatest common factor. Well, in this one, it's x. So now in order to type, I'm going to need exponents. That's where this keyboard comes in right here. So if I click the keyboard, I need to type y to the 4th power. So this a to the b gives me a chance to go up to the exponent. Now to get out of the exponent, click the right key, and then plus x to the 3rd. I submit my answer, and I got it correct. You see it from the check mark. It shows me the steps, and I move on to the next problem. Now it says I've gotten 1 out of those 2 problems, and my overall score here is at 38%. Now up at the top here, you're going to see a few things. The first one that you're going to see is give up. So give up means I have no idea how to do this problem. There is nothing I could possibly do to make this work. So you give up, and it shows you the steps. So by doing this, you don't get any points, but you are able to see the answer and maybe learn something from it. The other one that's really great is this show example right here. So it shows you an example really similar to the problem you're on, but not exactly the same. So I look at the example and I say, oh, great, I have to find a GCF and factor it out. I go back to the original problem and I type in the answer. So if I go back, the one other thing I want to show you is up here at the top. I gave this one a penalty. So on problems that you absolutely should be able to do, you should be able to do them quickly. As an example, like a multiplication problem, I might put a penalty of 1 off. What that means is if you get a problem wrong, it's actually going to take 1 away from your overall total. So if I had 1 out of 2 and I get it wrong, it goes back down to 0. Now I'm not going to do that very often, but every now and then you might see it. So definitely pay attention to what's at the top here to tell you everything you need to know about that type of problem. The last thing I want to show you is over here. There is a calculator on the screen. So if you click it, you can use these as a calculator. So if I type in, I don't know, 2 times 2 and press enter, it will give you an answer over here in the corner of 4. If you don't have a calculator at home, this is a pretty good calculator. You can also go to Desmos.com. Desmos has an amazing graphing calculator that does a lot of different functions, really similar to the ones you had in class. So you are going to have assignments on DeltaMath. Get used to DeltaMath because we are going to use it a decent amount.